E vi avverto che potreste
I warn you that you may also feel a resistance. Those of you who are familiar with this know that's normal and even healthy. Physics calls it apparent wind, and sailors know this effect. Imagine standing still in a windless place, meaning a place where the air is still compared to you. The moment you start moving in one direction, it will appear to you that you have a wind in your face from the opposite direction, and this wind is directly proportional to your speed. I mean, the faster you move, the more you feel wind on your face, which is not due to displacement, but it's due to your displacement in the air. Why do I tell you about this fact? Sailors know very well what they call apparent wind, because the moment you stopped, you wouldn't feel any air resistance, and maybe you think that, now I'm at peace, but in reality you are just still, you are just sitting still, and feeling resistance there where maybe one side of us, the ego, the personality, feels annoyed by this resistance, it's instead a sign that you are moving on. And sometimes resistance is stronger, just as you go faster. It's true. Then the point must come when you discover what doesn't move, what is beyond going fast or standing still, but be careful, do not make it a mental fact, a theoretical fact, a spiritual blah blah blah. Rather, be with an open heart, simply embrace experiencing resistance. But in case you feel resistance in a strong way, too strong for you, then stop, have patience, be kind to yourself. I remind you that in reality, when you are apparently kind to others but not to yourself, your kindness is only apparent. You are truly kind to others only if you know how to be kind to yourself. So, on the one hand, we invite you to welcome resistance, and on the other hand, we also invite you to welcome it as far as it's bearable for you. And in the case it's too strong, then slow down a bit without blaming yourself, or even stop. Thanks to Steve, thanks to Jack, thanks to all those I thank behind the scenes and who you don't see, who work a lot to keep all of this going. You have the videos available and you can maybe play them again a few minutes the next day, or listen to a part that at first made you feel uncomfortable, and that again, I repeat it, could be a very good sign that you are moving. Sleepiness is often one of the forms of resistance. Of course, it could be because I bored you terribly. I hope not. But it could also happen because you have not slept at all in the last few days, or maybe because you have drunk a drop of wine. We always suggest you, when you follow these live meetings, to dine after them and not before, since digestion could turn you sleepy if you eat abundantly. But a sort of fogginess, a fogging tiredness, I tell you from personal experience, could be a form of resistance in which an unaware side of me no longer wants to hear, no longer wants to see, no longer wants to be in that annoying situation. So here it is, sending tiredness to you.
E voi vi assonnate, vi assopite.
I press a button and you feel sleepy, you doze off, you go soft in the head, you feel distracted, or an important itch arises, the need to move, you feel a natural need to move, isn't it? Or again, the urge to listen to music arrives, or to eat something, or to disconnect from the video of the meetings. So, remember, on the one hand, if you can, stay with the resistance and welcome it, because it's a sign that you are moving. On the other hand, don't push your luck. Do not exaggerate. Do not push your luck too far. That is, be loving toward yourself, and maybe you can be loving toward others.
E forse potrai esserlo verso gli altri.